This is Sherry Patton Ceramics, and we're making flowers. Take a piece of clay, roll it into sort of a ball, take it and press it. You're going to have to press it harder if you've got new clay like I do. Recycled clay works much better for this. Now you're going to draw the kind of flower you want on here, but remember you can always change the shape. So I always like to make the petals go outside of the clay because I can always adjust it in whatever way I want. So this way it makes it actually easier to cut out. Notice how I start at the center and go out. From the center area and out. You want to have some space between these petals, because you're going to have to get your fingers in there to smooth them, to smooth those edges. There we go. So now we're going to smooth those edges. We're going to bring this from having two edges to one edge. So we're going to take our fingers. Notice how I'm supporting the one side and I'm pressing on the other side. And I'm really making sure to press all the way out. They're not little movements. They're going from right where it begins out. And notice how I'm going on one side and then I'll go on the other side on the way back. It just is faster that way. I think I'm going to smooth this side with my left finger. I'm pushing in and down because I don't want the petals to expand anymore. I don't want them to get larger. If you get a little indentation, you can use your fingers to get rid of it. One more. This clay is beginning to crack on me. Okay, so now I have to decide what shape I want these petals to be. They're kind of cute like that. That's how I made this one. Or I can make them go into a point. I think I'm going to do that just to show you how. So I'm just going to squish right here. Squish. Squish it. If it's getting a little bit cracked, rub the ends with a little slip or water. For this, I think actually water works better. Notice how I'm not using too much slip. I'm not covering the whole thing in slip. I know you guys like to use too much slip. It messes it up. It weakens it too much if you use too much slip or too much water. So there we are. And I'm going to give it a nice center. Just take a piece of clay, roll it into a ball, and you're going to score and slip it right in the center. And I'm going to look for the ugly side, roll it into a better ball to score it on. Some of my students don't score on these things, and then I find the tops of flowers and hearts at the bottom of the kiln. Now notice, this is smaller than that scoring that I did around there, but I'm going to press this on with my palm, or I can use a finger or my thumb. Not a small finger, or else you're going to make indentations. So you notice I really pressed it so that I got rid of all of those extra scoring marks, and it fits really nicely. Notice I'm just using my finger to clean up around here. My guys with big fingers, you might want to use a pencil to clean up all that stuff. Even my young women, you might want to use a pencil because it will make it easier when you go to doing the glazing. It'll be easier to separate out the colors because you will want to probably use a different color on the center from the sides. I'm just taking a little bit of that slip that's a little hard now and rubbing it into those indentations on the petals. Now, last thing, very, very important. The petals reach toward the sky, toward the sun. So what you're going to do is you're going to take it from the back and from the front, and you're just going to bend up. Okay? You can bend up or you can bend to the kind of the side and up. Notice I can bend to the side and up, and it gives this kind of a motion, like it's actually moving if I bend it a bit to the side and up. Okay? And you could smooth it more here, smooth it more on the bottom. I could add more water and really clean up that bottom. This is something that if you put something like this on your nameplate, what you may have to do, because the nameplate is thick, is you're going to have to carve a hole in the back here and through your nameplate. So just think about that if it's a pretty large flower. Okay? Also, if you want to put those cute little spots, you can just take the end of a pencil. Don't poke it too deeply, because otherwise the glaze has a hard time going in there. And that is about it. Thank you.